I'm Bob, and I collect stamps. In the old days, we used to forget to put film in our camera. And we'd take it on a trip for the day, and we'd take a whole bunch of pictures and wonder why it didn't stop taking pictures after 24 or 36 frames. And you find out later that you didn't put film in the camera, so of course it kept winding every time you wanted to take a picture, another picture. Nowadays, it's recording a half-hour video and realizing that you forgot to press start on the record button. So, this is Bob Collects Stamps. I am Bob. I'm going to try this again. Welcome back. So I saw on social media a little while ago somebody was talking about this video channel and my videos, and they were complimentary. One of the things that was said by one of the people was that I have an ordinary collection. I don't think they meant it as a dig or anything like that. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I have an ordinary collection. They got the point of my videos and podcasts and blogs. I have an ordinary collection. I can find, you hopefully can find, interest in the ordinary, what others think of as ordinary, what I like. I'm a bird watcher. I am actually trained as an ornithologist. I like city pigeons. I think they're cool. They're also ordinary. A lot of my friends in the science were just, they're just flying rats. Well, yeah, they're flying rats, but rats are fascinating too. I've studied rats, I've studied mice, I've studied pigeons, I've studied vultures, I've studied snakes. I've studied a lot. Anyway, to stamps. I have an ordinary collection. And that's the point. Let me tell you what I've been doing lately. I have been sorting, and I have been putting in those sorted stamps slowly but surely into my collection, into my stock books. This is one of them. This is my U.S. stock book. U.S. Scott numbers 900 to 999. So that's 1,000 issues, roughly, when you count the A's and B's and stuff. I don't have a lot of A's and B's and stuff. These are my stock books. I've shown them to you before. If you look back, probably you'll find something. There we go. There's a page to show you that I'm not embarrassed about because I don't have anything on it. I use the Vario Lighthouse stock pages. You don't have to. I don't care what you use. You can use good old manila stock pages. I had one here a minute ago. You use whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's your collection. I like them. They don't sponsor me. I don't think they would. This is my mint side, and I have it laid out so that the used stamps are right across from it. I only use one side because I can afford to do those. These are expensive. These are what I pay for them. They're almost $1 a piece. If I needed to, it's taken me years to get anywhere near enough. You can get them in 25 packs, and I'll buy a 25 pack, or I'll save up, buy a 25 pack for several months worth. Anyway, so there's that. I usually try to give them their own row, but sometimes they flop over. These are S7s, so there's 7 rows. I also have accidentally got some S6s at once. One of the things that they're good for larger stamps, and trying to put them on things like Hungary. One of the things I've been doing recently is sorting and putting in, I got some 4-slot pages, and I'm putting in my plate blocks and other multiples as well. This is plate blocks of the ones that are right in front of it. On these I'm using both sides, because as it is, as you can see, there's only room for 4 plate blocks, unless the plate blocks are definitives, the smaller size stamps, or something else like that. I've also in here, in addition to the plate blocks and the multiples, here's plate blocks and multiples, couple of pairs there. Well, one pair. And there you can see if I needed to put another plate block of this one, Scott 940, I could put it on this line, but none of these standard commemoratives would fit. And I can't put a block of 6 in here. I can't put I can orient these in different ways. I can, even if it's a vertical commemorative, I can put it on its side in here. If it's a block of 6, I have to get new pages for the couple of those I have. I only have a few, but to get new pages, because the block of 6 stands up here. And then if it's got, and most of the block of 6 have the border along the top, so it's really a block of, it's got 4 rows on it, three or 4 rows, depending on how big the salvage is. Anyway, so as you may have gathered from previous videos, I like the Smithsonian 943, U.S. Scott 943, and I collect that. And this is where that material would go. So that's going in the stock book as well. Some other Smithsonian related things that are not with their particular stamp. So that's my collection. Some pages have 1 stamp on them. Some pages have, it's my stock book. Some have 1 page, 1 stamp on them, as I said. There's one. And 1 used set, 1 used stamp of this issue 925 Corregidor. I have more around that, but not all that many, and that's okay. And then I have the plate blocks. And that's my goal for my 3-cent commemoratives, which is my main interest. My goal is to get a used, a mint, and a plate block for each of those stamps. And in this case, I have the used and the mint and the plate block. And I don't have to get any more stamps of 925 again. Once I run through those, I can get first day covers, and I won't pass this. Well, this is 943, so of course I'm going to get that plate block or first day cover. But I'm getting I'll get other first day covers as well, and those will eventually make it into my stock books. And this will be along with write-ups, which will become my album. Right now I have some write-ups, especially for the below 1,000 numbers. This is just a printout from the U.S. National Postal Museum computer website, and this is a 3-cent stamp on locomotive, or the locomotive stamp from 1944, And that's right here, so that's where that is. I will eventually make my own. I printed a bunch of those out at one point, and then they changed the computer system, and I can't figure out where these went. So once I will, and then a whole bunch of things changed, so I will be writing about myself instead of just relying on theirs. Look at all that stuff that I printed out from them. Makes a nice basis for an album. And then at the beginning of most of my albums, or most of the stock books, I printed out a list, and I am slowly filling in the information that in an album would go with the stamp. The perforation, color, and issue date is what I have on this, and description of what I have on this. And I'm filling those out, and this is just the printout that I did. I've got more information in the computer already in the program. That's my US at the moment. I still have, where'd they go? Yes, I still have about 1,000 US, unsorted. Well, no, excuse me, sorted by denomination. So those are coming. I've got about 7,000, 6,000, 7,000 world stamps to sort. These are covers, US covers, mostly mailed to me. Some are philatelic, some are not. And I will eventually decide how to deal with those. This is my part of my world collection. This is countries beginning with A, for the most part. I have I have some of them identified. This is some of the stamps identified. This is Aden. This is Aden number 1. This is Aden Sayun number 1. Her page. There's another that needs to be fixed. There's another Aden Sayun number 1. Those are in there, and this is the A block. I have gotten through. I've sorted in here through Australia. Here's Australia. Yes, I love Australian stamps. And there's the Queen. I have the monarch stamps. I'll sort it out there. And then I have non-monarch stamps there. And I have glossing envelopes, but that need to be first sorted and then put in here with lots more pages into the Australia section. This is Austria, and these are a lot identified, not all identified by any means, but these are a lot. Then these are the Austrian stamps that still need to go get fully sorted and get put into the album. And then I have to start on the B's. I have lots and lots more stamps to do. This is, for instance, A through F. Somewhere in here is F. Excuse me. This is B through F, because the A's are out there being sorted more finely, and I'll pull out the B's next, and etc. And that's the state of my collection and what I've been doing with it. Welcome to my world. It's a little bit strange. I hope your world is strange in wonderful ways. Mine sure is. I will speak with you again, I hope. And until then, enjoy your summer. Be safe, be sane, keep hydrated. I've lost my remote, and I don't know what I did with it. I just set it down. All right. Oh, this is my walker. I didn't want to say that. I'm sitting on the walker. It's a little bit higher than a chair, and it has a nice seat, and it's a little padded, and I'm not anymore. And I don't need the walker. I used it for a couple of weeks. I don't need it anymore. As such, it's better than the chairs that I use for the dining room table, though. Hopefully this time I push the button at some point. Hey, it's still going. All right, keep collecting. Collect what you want. Don't follow anybody else's rules, except have fun and take care of yourself and your stamps. Thanks for watching.